All right. Hello. Hi. Hello. And how are you? So, today we're going to be making a random name generator, but rather than just like taking a mass of names like we have here and generating a random number and picking the index of that on the thing, we're going to actually get the computer to come up with like a true random name. And I'm not just talking about like just choosing random letters and throwing them together. There's actually going to be some sort of sense to this, or at least we're going to try to make some sort of sense. And so here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to have the computer go through each and every name in the list, and then we're going to say every time we find a J, then we're going to have a table of the next letters, J, F, G, G, etc., etc., that comes along, and we're going to say, JA, we've come across that combination 15 times. So every time the letter that we're looking at is J, there's been 15 different times that the next letter over has been A, and so um, when we generate a random number, we're going to use those to kind of weight the value. Um, and so, in order to do that, it's going to really be determined. It's really going to be determined by how we organize this, because we can't truly have a weighted number generation. What we would have to do is one way to do it would be, JA comes up 15 different times, so we'll take an array and we'll add JA to it 15 different times. And so if something doesn't show up at all, then JA is going to be 15 times more likely than something that shows up only once. Um, I don't know, but honestly, it just kind of sounds meh. And so I've actually done this before. I'm gonna be honest. I've done this before, and I don't. It was quite a while ago, so I don't remember exactly how to do it again. So, but I remember this is the way that I started doing it, but I was not a huge fan of it because the results were not quite as sensical as I would have liked, and so I think what I ended up doing is I looked back at more letters. I said, add the weight of more letters. So okay, so what we're gonna do is um, more letters. Look back over more things. Um, hmm. So I guess the first issue that I would like to tackle um, is the fact that here, let me visualize it a little bit more. Um, I thought I already had that. That's embarrassing. Shh, you didn't see this. Uh, That's not a thing. Okay. Sorry about that. Usually that doesn't happen. All right. So to visualize it, uh, basically, um, so you got a list, right? So you've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And so if you generate, a random number, right? Then we come through and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or yeah, let's say we've chosen a random number of 4 on this list, right? And so if we've got this same sort of thing, except rather as well, we've got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different elements of this, 4 different elements of this, and 6 different elements of this. And so every blue one is the exact same thing, every red one is the exact same thing, and every green one is the exact same thing. Then when we throw a random dot here, just say right. Okay, so that's blue. We're returning blue. Throw a random dot, we got green, red. Then obviously, looking at this, our thresholds here, because we have a much larger number of green than we do red or blue, we're that much more likely to run into these things. The only problem is if you're comparing, if you've got, 25 different letters in the alphabet, sorry, 26 different letters in the alphabet, and you're comparing, excuse me, you're comparing every letter to every other letter, and then creating a list of that, and that's your bare minimum, then you've got 26 times 26, you've got 676 different list entries. So it's already kind of taxing on the RAM to do that. So I kind of wanted a more elegant solution. So that's the first thing to tackle. I kind of wanted a more elegant solution for how to do weighted random number generation. And you know what? Actually, I bet you random number generation. I bet somebody's already done this. Somebody smarter than me. These are for. Let's see. The most intuitive solution is to generate a list which includes every number of every letter based on their weights, and then choose related. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's what I was talking about. Avoiding generating a long list. Avoid writing too much code. Make it faster with a mathematical trick. Obviously, efficient. Intuitively, if the R quickly. So running weighted random function means. Oh, okay. So is it? So it's kind of like we do a um, binary search sort of thing. I think. Um. So. Um. Yeah. So we can. I think if we do it something like this, if we say, um, this green element, this red element, and this blue element, and then we're gonna give blue this much length, um, red this much length, and then green this much length. Then all we have to do is have the one number, and then what we would just have to do from there is we would have to take. Oops, that's not right. We would just have to take, find our full number, and then generate a random number, and then we'd have to do from there, um, is run through. Um, we'll run through our index here. So we'll say, yeah, just run through our index here, and then we'll, as we go through, while, um, the here, let me do this. So we'll go ahead and copy our randomly generated number, um, and then we'll run through our index, and we'll just subtract, the values from it. Um, and then we'll go ahead and ask, uh, so this would end up being a negative number, and then we'll ask, is this number negative? And if so, then we'll take, shoot. Oh, yeah. So if so, then we'll just take the current index that we're on, and that will be the number that we fall within. And so that will help us have like a weighted list. Okay, cool. So let's start by, oh, shoot. I need to incorporate my library. Um, I believe this is the correct one. I realize this is, somebody's gonna see this, and they're just gonna be like, "What are you doing?" This is. I realize that there's probably a much better way to do this, but Schmidt, I do what I want. Don't tell me what to do. There we go. Oh, whoops. Das ist problems. That was... didn't roll my thing very well. Das ist problems. Friggin' what? Nope, I did that correctly. Okay, we're all good. Yeah, let's try to make a weighted list class. Or we'll take it outside of this. So first thing that we want to do, public bool get item. Friggin' if public, what do we want? We want a weighted, let's just do that. Name float. Yeah, sure, we'll do float. Yeah, that's great. So what did we say we were going to do? We're going to take a list of things and do blah 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 and programming magic, right? That is word for word verbatim what I said we were going to do. Ah. Well, fine. I'll do your syntax. Look at me, I'm Unity. I want syntax. Item 1, value 33. Item 2, 66. Oh, we'll just say 1, 2. Now here's the question. How do we prove that it's actually... Oh, we've got a spammer. PAS36.fun. Hot girls are waiting here. How do I report this person? I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything in the chat, so I looked over. I'm just like, wait, what? Somebody's in the chat? Oh my gosh, it's our first viewer. But nope. It is a bot that randomly came across a currently streaming channel. How do I report this person? Oh, that's quite a bit of latency. unwanted commercial content or spam. There we go. Okay, cool. Back to it. What are we doing? Weighted list. So seems right. Yeah, maybe I should just have maybe I should just have a extension of the list of named whatever. Which is weird, like making an extension of a class that I've made myself. But it doesn't really belong in the class. What are we doing? Oh, no, because we want a t value to be able to be returned because we want any sort of thing to be returnable. So we're gonna do for each, or we're gonna want an index value. So I is less than list dot count. Float num equals random dot range. Float list range. Equals. The more I work on this, the more I think that I should actually have a weighted list. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and I'll make it a new class. Would it be? Yeah, I feel like it would be a data wrapper. Public class weighted list. I'm already making syntax errors, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Public list t values public list float weights public float get range for each float in weights. Float return equals 0, return plus equals float, and then just return it. That seems right. Okay, so range should give us the full list. And then if we come up here, we can do public weighted, no, weighted list. Do I have? I do. Why is it not? Oh, tis why. Weighted list. String list. And I guess we'll do a public t get. Yeah, I guess so. Float num equals random.range. We're going to edit this. Like this. That way we can have a little bit more control over what we're looking at exactly. Random.range 0 to and return null for now. Wait. No, that's not gonna work. Alright, screw it. Don't return anything. So that'll give us a number between and then we'll do well break. Well break. Cannot function right now. Well break plus plus if well break is greater than 100. Debug dog. Well break. And then do the well break. Cool. So, well num is greater than 0. Num my. Oh, well, we just lost connection. 'Tis unfortunate. Okay. Iterate through the list. Remove the item from the number. And then if it's return values I seems right. List.get. Oh, you know what we should do first? We should package those together. What a pain. I don't want to have to make a whole new class for that, but it's not going to look right. This item. If it's not. In values. Why am I editing this in here? Using a generic type weighted list T. I see. Li dot weight. Oh. Bark. I'm just gonna have built-in while protection using the for loop. I is less than list dot count. In there, float num equals random dot range 0 to range. Num minus equals that. Debug num. Really shouldn't. That should be if we subtract the current weight. And it's, yeah, that seems right. If num is less than 0, return list I. And that seems correct. Otherwise, return list 0. Error. Returning lists. Freaking no, because like this, it really should only be getting within the range of the list. So if it's going too big, I've screwed up right now, um, or the user has really screwed up, and I have no clue what could cause that. So this should never really occur. Um, yeah, okay. Oh, first, to populate the list. Um, I guess we should probably not name that list items. Oh wait, no, that's correct. All right, so let's try it out. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. Okay, so and then we'll put this down here. Start with 4, 3, item 3. So 4 should be a little over 4. It should be 1, 3. Yeah, that'll fall within the item, the scope of item. And then again, we're starting with a little over 5. So 1, 2. So that should be, that's 5 right there. So that should be 6. So should fall within the range of item 3. It's kind of interesting. So if I get this correct, 0 to 1. You guys can't see that. Okay. 0 to 1 should be 1. 1 to 2 should be 2. Oh, sorry. 1 to 3 should be 2. 3 to, so that's 2. So 3 to 6 should be 3. So that's plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, 6 to 10 should be 4. Alright, we'll just put this right here. And then Oh, whoops, that's not gonna show up because of that. Okay, I'll just put this here. So 3 to 6, item 3. 8 to 4, item 4. I guess, you know what would actually make a lot more sense? Um, Running it like a bajillion times, and then just returning the number of times each of those int uh, return, sure, whatever, um, for return equals new list int I equals 0. Wait, yeah, no, fuck it. Sure, let's say 100. So um, float return ratio. List.get. We're doing those. So actually, we're going to go ahead and make this a list of, oops, that's not right. Oh. For each int in list dot items. Ah. How do we do IEnumerable? Ooh. Okay, we first make it inheritable from IEnumerable. Yup. And then we just duplicate whatever this thing is. Public. Why? Oh, I see. Turn all dot. That's not correct. Okay, so list t list equals, yeah, for each list item t in li in list. No, I think it's items. Oh, did we not fix that? No, we should have. Okay, yeah, there we go. List.add new tier li dot value. So yeah, that seems a little brute forcey, but wait, what was this before? Return get enumerator? Whatever, dude. Widget list's not iron. Oh. Cannot convert weighted list, not list item, to int. You don't have an array. Enumerable. It's literally just return get enumerator. Why do you have two? They're literally identical, except one is that. I don't not convert from type weighted list to integer. Oh, that works. Okay. What was I even doing? Oh, right. list item. What? Num in list dot items, right? We want to know the lots of stuff. Brain not work. Got up too early. No, we're gonna do this. Okay, for each number in the list, return dot add number. That should be correct. And then 1, 2, 3. And then get return nope, that is wrong. We don't need to get the list of things. Plus equals 1. Okay, so that should working with a lot of unknowns. So 0, 13, 38, 38. It's weird though. Like, I feel like that should, I guess it is. Yeah, on average, that's picking it up more. Not a whole lot, though. And then we'll do preach and in return in total equals total plus equals num, and then we do it again. Only this time we know what the total is. Dot add total over, wait, num over total. And that should work, right? So if we take calc 103 plus 211 plus 278 plus, we should get 1,000, right? Yeah, so 103 divided by 1,000. Oh, right, that's obviously going to be just that. I'm dumb, don't mind me. But yeah, I mean, what is the total here? Got 1 plus 2, can't see shit. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. Hey, what a beautiful and round number. So that out of 10. So yeah, that's pretty spot on actually. I mean, that's one. Wow, that's a pretty good way to do that. Cool. I'm not as dumb as I think I am. Hooray! We'll test it a few more times just because it's like installing a light switch. You just want to flick the light switch a couple of times. Oops. That's why you flick the light switch a couple of times. Return ratio. New list. Oh, I mean, it's just. So this should be floating around 0.1. This should be floating around 0.2. This should 0.3, and this should 0.4. Yeah, whatever. I could have something to monitor that automatically, but seems to work. All right, cool. Yeah, like I said, flick the light switch a couple of times. It's all good. Okay, we got our weighted list that we can use in other scenarios if we want to too. And if you ask me, that's actually a pretty useful thing to be messing around with. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna say get name, and we're gonna do public list of weighted list. So right, yeah. Remember how I said that it would be like 200 and some odd. What would it be? That I know I didn't spell that correctly. 25 different numbers? 625 different things. So I lied. It's going to be a lot more than 625 different things because the more you add it, the more there's going to be. So that would be that bare minimum. And even if it was that, that would mean that it wasn't functional. So, ooh, you know what we could do? We could do a named list of weighted lists. Wait, what? I thought I had oh gosh. Huge. Huge. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's not a it. So we can do a list of named weighted characters. Wait, right. So we want um an A B C D D da, 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 da. Screw it. We're gonna do start. And then I'm going to say for each jar in ff.alphabet, letters, I guess. And we're going to say letters.add new named weighted list. Can we keep that blank? I don't think we can. New weighted list. Yeah. There, now your string. So, got some shit just. We're gonna do this. Yes. Oh wait, no. We're gonna do this. Yeah, like that. Alpha. Um. You know what? We're gonna do this for each because it might seem wrong, but we really don't need to do that much with it. This is why you flick the switch. There it is. Items.add new list item. That could have been problems. Is awaited char. Okay. So we create a new weighted list. We run through the alphabet. We add character with a 0 weight to it. And run through the alphabet again. And then create so we're creating a list of the letters in the alphabet and adding they all have their alphabet letters to it. Maybe that's not necessary. Oh well. I just want to see if it even works. No, it does not. What? What are you complaining about? Object reference not sent to new script 15 1674. Oh, we should do this, I guess. Fuck for sake. Oh well. No, we could do that. We could do that. cannot convert type T to string. You know what we can't? What we can convert to a string though? An object. You suck. What can I not convert to what? I can't convert a character. Oh, whatever. That seems right. Okay, so, we're gonna ask it to do for each, weighted list. For each string name in boys' names, we'll do words. We will do the words. You ever sit there and you think so hard, your brain just completely goes blank? Oh, right. And then, that's not what I want. No. Fingers. Why have you failed me? Then name.length for each letter in name. Yeah, I guess we'll do int letter index equals name I dot ff.alphabet dot not two ways. Shouldn't there be like a way to using Unity's functions in a nonsensical way? Yeah. Letter index. So what we're asking is what are, if we're looking at the current letter, um, because when we run through it, we're going to want to find um, what was what is most likely the next letter. So when we're deconstructing it, we're going to run through it. We're going to find the current letter that we're on, and we're going to ask it what uh, was its last letter. Okay, so we're going to start like that, and we're going to say letter last index, and we're going to do letters I, because we're looking for, yeah, letters last index I minus 1 debug.log letters last index. And do name I minus 1. Oh my god, that's enormous. Lian? Oh, no, yeah. L is index of -1? I. Oh, because it doesn't exist. Right. We're just gonna do. I'm gonna do this. My computer just had a heart attack because of what I just did. I just realized because I just ran through 1,000 different names and did a debug script on every single letter, which is not the worst thing I've ever done to it, but it certainly was not having fun with that. Um, yeah, the fan just kicked up, and it's like asshole. Uh, okay, so we're gonna do this because um for int I equals 0, I plus plus, I is less than boys names dot length. Boys names I equals boys names I dot to lower. I'm gonna do that with all of them. Oh, guess who needs to make what public? Index out of range of exception. Oh, whoop. My bad. Good thing I didn't just completely overwrite what I had done. Nope, that's not the right app for that. There is an app for that. That just wasn't it. Whoops. Get out of here, you. There we go. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Yeah. So, what were we doing? That's what we're doing. We're gonna abuse my computer again. Hooray, computer abuse. Okay. L. Index of 11. Is that correct? Yeah. I. Index of 8. Hey, look, an I. Okay, we're all good. Index of 0. Yeah. For each letter in name, take last letter index. And then take letters. Oops. Letters last letter last index dot value, because letters is that, so we're looking for the value, which is a weighted list. So letters last, so the last letter is the value that we're writing, and then the containing list is the current letter. Okay, yeah. So we're just going to want to go ahead and do this again. Letter index. Rude. Cannot apply indexing to type of what? So if this, okay, So letters, list of that. Okay, so we're asking for the value. Dot value. Yeah, right? Only assignment, call, increment, decrement. Oh, yeah, so you're not. Dot. Should be a character, right? Dot weight plus equals 1. Cannot apply indexing to an expression type weighted list char. I can't? Why can I not? Oh, because it needs an indexer. Firkin der. List item, I guess. Return items I. That seems correct. What are you talking about? It's talking about the fact that I haven't saved the file yet. Index was out of range. New script 27. Excuse me? Gonna make my hate. Yeah. Gonna make my computer hate me again. Can't speak. Name plus letter last index plus letter. Nope, that's not right. How? What are we missing? K should be... So we got those swapped around for one. Letter last index. Do you put name? Might as well. Colton. Spelt with a K. God, I don't even know where that might be. There's 1,000 options to pick through, and none of them are... alphabetical. Run. What do you mean? What? 28. 28? Oh, 28. 418, that's a lot more. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I have a feeling it's in the string itself. I missed one. Wait. Did that just save the fix? No, it didn't. Oh, you suck. Z? A capital Z. It was on 999. Almost to the end. How? Okay. Just decided it didn't want to work, I guess. Huh. Screw it. We'll trust that it works. Usually trusting a computer is a really bad idea. At least if you're the one who's programmed it, it's a bad idea. Wait, 380? I comes after B 380 times. Cute. Well, that kind of checks out. BZ. Bz. Abz. BZ. Ha! That's weird. Should all be weight of 0. Yeah. Maybe I didn't catch it in its lie. Well, first of all, I'm gonna fix this here, actually. Um, yeah, seems to work. All right. Forgot to make the variable public. That's probably a good thing to do. When I'm trying to duplicate this nonsense. Oh yeah. Lies and slander. I know for a fact that Colton was a screwed up name on what was written down, at least. So you, Mr. Sir Man, are not telling the truth about something. Cannot find nothing. Okay. Well then, find me. Ah. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I guess it fixed itself. I don't know when that happened, but cool. I am not complaining. Right. Okay, so we can get rid of these then. Programming, one of the few things that you can use what you're building to fix itself or to build itself. Letters, BZ. So I'm gonna look it up using Notepad because cannot find BZ. We'll find a M because I can see it right there. So yeah. Okay. So BZ doesn't exist? Cool. So I caught you in a red-handed lie. You, sir. What's going wrong then? Whoops. Don't know what I pressed, but it was the wrong button. Letter last index. Letter index. Gonna make my computer hate itself. L index 11, I index 8. No, yeah, I already checked this. I, A index 0. So what are we doing? We're saying letters, which is this, indexed using letter last index. So we're currently looking at last letter and then current letter. Okay, so we're currently looking at I, so last letter index, and then we're going to get the value, which is a weighted list, and then we're going to get the current index, so I'm going to get the index of I, and we're going to take the weight and we're going to increase it. But that's the problem, because that's not working quite right. So B, comma, 1, comma, Z? What the heck? Okay, what about Z? Okay, what about comma Z? So E, is this where B gets before Z? I wouldn't think it would be anything, really. B, comma 2, okay. What about Z, comma 25, comma B? They're not even next to each other. Z shouldn't be showing up in this at all. Okay, sorry, computer. One more time. Y-A-A-H. Yeah, these are checking out correctly. So, okay, let's go to boys' names, see what we're looking at here. Zachariah. H A I R. Yusuf. Z A. Um, so this means it comes before. No, A contains what goes after? I still don't understand it. I don't understand how B and Z got connected at all. They should have a weight of 0. Um, name. I don't even remember what I coded anymore. So we're taking the letter dot letter dot weight plus plus letter dot weight. Yeah, so for each letter in the name, last letter index, that's the last letter of the name. So the last letter dot current letter. So when we're going through this trying to search for what to go next, we'll take the current letter, right? Yeah. So, okay, so, but currently we're doing the last letter and we're taking the current letter. So we're setting the weight based on what letters come after. So, yeah, when we go through, we'll just ask we'll say, here's our current letter. What comes after? I just massacred an entire line of code. Charge equals ff dot alphabet random dot range math if floor to int random dot range ff dot alphabet dot length. Let's do a round to end. So randomize the first letter. And then sure. So letter index dot get. Oh, dot value dot get. Int I equals int length equals random dot range 10 4 to 12. We'll say get length of name. And then we'll say is less than length. Get index of current letter. Oh, you know what? Public string name. Name equals nothing. Nothing, nada, get. Name. Plus equals ch. Get random letter based on current letter. And the data is wrong, but I'm not exactly sure why, but hopefully this will make something not super weird. Koya. You know, it kind of looks like a name, but that's our first randomly generated name. Kioa. Koya. Minanmidba. Alright, that one's a little bit less nonsensical. That one looks like it's actually been pulled out of a random array of numbers of letters. Wow, the first one was spot on. Like I was like, huh, maybe I made something that really works. And these next two just totally leveled all of my hopes for this. Nerkoyan hint. I mean, maybe like if we added like a U here, Nerkoyan hunt. It's like a really complicated. Herd. That's a good solid name. Herd. Nisnyadard. Okay, computer. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's that. Oh, you know what else? Um I just realized we're gonna have to take the weighted data based on um, each name gender. I don't remember if I said this before. I wanted to have a unisex column or a unisex number of name or set of names. Unfortunately, the only things that I could find sucked. They were either um, they were either last name. Uh, there was one that just had a bunch of crap in it, just way too much to parse, and there was another one um, that it only had 100 different names. So meh, but I don't know. It kind of like sucked, and so I was like, like it's theoretical. I should hope nobody gets too mad at me about it, but whatever. It's you got two of the many genders, so I think we're good. Two of the three. I mean, there's he, she, they, right? I don't think there's any others. Ba, 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 ba. We'll remove that. Um, what is the J for? The J is to determine which name we're working with. Think that's right. So that should amass the data comparison, and then public in gender boy, girl, other. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to put it. Yeah. And then switch it's not used. And we're gonna do it again. Set this case in this situation, we're just gonna use last name. Yeah. Just say name plus equals what? 43? Letter index. Huh? Index. I thought we did. So we set I equal to 1. Index was out of range. 43. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet there's something Fucky. Uh, 0. What's wrong with that? What the heck? Yeah, it's probably something in the carryover then. You know what I should probably do? That will probably help with some shit. List. There we go. Okay, so anyway, where were we? Girls, letters, debug.log. That trying to do letter last index. Immediately O14 L11. Girls, letters. Oh, we never populate the list. That's what's wrong. There we go. Oh, I think I just figured it out. Alpha list, weighted list, alpha. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I suck. These actually need to be. Ugh. We need to. So what was happening is. Wait. weighted list, what was happening is setting the we're setting the weighted list of every letter. Um, yeah, we're setting the weighted list of every letter equal to like one weighted list, but that is being stored and used as a reference. And so, because of the way that you she see, I don't know if it's Unity or C sharp, but basically it's like if you've got a transform, for example, then you take that transform and you take a variable and you set the variable equal to the transform. Then you're not you're not duplicating the transform as the variable. You're creating a reference to that variable, which is super helpful because then you can say, like, in your script, you can go through and you can say, you know, transform tf is equal to player dot transform, and then you can say tf dot position plus equals one, and then that will inherently move the player off to the right, right? Because you're modifying that tf, that's a reference, and so when you modify that, then it returns to the player's actual transform. However, when you're using it for data containers, it becomes a huge problem, as we're seeing right here, because I've got, rather than, I was thinking, as we load the new weighted list of each character um, over, we're going to, as we load the weighted list into each character of the alphabet, we're we're how do I describe it? Uh it makes sense in my head. I'm glad that I just figured it out. I'm like, rather than constantly repopulating this list, let's just make one list and set them all equal to it. And so we're gonna have a new thing, but we're just setting a bunch of references equal to one freaking thing, and not allowing them to like contain their own data. So B was not connected to Z. B was connected to the hive mind that was a weighted list, and so when in you know if A was connected to Z, then it would add one to Z's weight, and so Z was getting weight in all of them. It's not gonna show it right now. Okay, yeah, so what we need to do is, for each character in the alphabet, create a new weighted list, and for each uh, character 2. Okay. Don't you love it when weird shit like this happens? Not where you're coming from. That's where you're coming from. To do that again. What a pain. What a pain. What a pain. Na 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 na. What a pain. In the butt. In the butt. What a pain. In the butt. A is -1. What do we have a capital A? Who for has the capital A? A? That's not a for loop. We don't need that. Oh, it's the wrong thing to click on. 99999999999999999. Almost 1,000. Almost. So close. I don't know why you are capital. It's like the basically. Oh, what? What? No, it's not capital. Why do you think it's capital? Ville A. It's not capital. Huh? I. Oh. G2. Letter index. It's not, though. What? What? You son of a bitch. Show me the name. Show me where it is capital. Annabelle, why did you capitalize that? Nothing else is capital. It's not capital in the. It is capital. Why is it capital? What? Oh wait. That's weird. Whatever. Well, this supersedes the other thing, so that should work. Annabella. What? 65. Oh, that's not. Methinks that it started from the get-go. That's in last names, right? All right. 53 within girls' names. Oh, sorry. 65. Okay, yeah, it is. That's within last names. That explains it. No clue why there's a percentage sign. I mean, I have some clue, but not really. Uh, 725. Got most of the way through without any errors. Bang? Is it a V? That's kind of an awesome last name. Vang. Hello, my name is Vang. And I will be your demise. Did I just read that right? Oh no. I was scrolling and I mixed Or and Whitehead. And oh, Whitehead. That's a terrible last name. But I thought it said Orhead. My name is Orhead. How about Vang? There it is. Yeah, I don't know how that got all screwy. Hmm. 960. Another one. Just weeding out the weeds. Voo. It's not. It's. Is that a V or a? Cause Yang. No. Vu. That's a V. Like I can see Yang as a last name, and Yu as a last name, but Vu. Someone's gonna like be watching this in the future, be like, "How dare you? My grandfather's grandfather's grandfather was a Vu, and he was proud of it." Oh, I just screwed everything up. It was like 725, I think. It was 700 and something. Maybe it wasn't. Bun. Well, whatever. It cleared without a problem, so I'm not complaining. Okay, let's generate our first random name. Right after we get rid of that. Ooh, and we actually should, in theory, have the right data this time. So we're gonna generate a random name that's like really a random name. First, let's look at Z. What sort of weights do you have there, Z? Do you have any connection with B? No? Very little connections, honestly. We have some connections with O. And this is being the letter prime prior to? I don't. How did I? Oh, right, because was like, I don't remember like going like to the next one over, but um, bum 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 bum. Oh, that's terrible. Oilo tes tesiokos. At least like the like there's no like double double consonants. Like all the vowels and the consonants kind of like it's nonsensical, but it fits together ish. Mary Ronazarmi. No, that actually sounds like a real name. Mary Ronazari. Ronazarmi. I am tell you soy Frorin Yayan? Frorin Yayan. Jabroli Varelson. I can see that being a name. Like Jabroli. Jabroli sounds like a name. Varelson sounds a little maybe like Varelsim? Varelsim? I don't know. Ooh, here's a fun one. Saraxildanu Kirkperipi. So Saraxildanu? Maybe like maybe like Danu or like Saraxel? Saraxel? Like that? Maybe just Sarax. I can see that being a Sarax. That's kind of a cool one. I kind of like that name. Tochinella Zonal Lirnar. I am Tochinella Zonal Nirlar. All right. Well, anyway, it's been fun. It's been real. It's November. I'm gonna go outside before the sun gets too low. Um, hope you enjoyed. Uh, I might come back and do a little bit more of this later and actually like have it go back a couple of letters to make it hopefully there will be a little bit more logic in the names because we keep getting stuff like Podedida for Nalazquignig. Yeah, sure. Sure, computer, that's a name. All right, peace.